MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the San Diego Padres.
Let's play ball. Three. He's out. 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 Out.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Carlton Coleman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here it comes.
Nope. Ball one.
Paddock has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
3-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheel.
He's safe.
Digging in now for San Diego, Luis Camposano, runner in scoring position with two gone.
Camposano.
Down to the right side. Oh, look at the sliding stop. It's there. He got him. One hit, one left.
Let's play ball.
Now batting, Carlton Coleman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning.
Play ball.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Rise here as he's going to try to lay one down. Step ahead of the runner, and that ends the inning. 2 runs here on 2. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Double play ball to second. 4. 1 there. On to first, and they get the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back.
Ball 4. Take your base. 3. He's out.
Now at the plate, Carlton Coleman. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Get your pitch and drive it, kid. Here you go.
Up top, it's 2-0.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
3-0 to him now.
One time.
Now here it comes. Swing and a miss. 3-1.
3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Come on, big guy.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Another one sent foul. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bonifacio's under it. And the inning is over. So 1, 2, 3. And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
And they will get, no, he's in there. A very close play at first.
Dan, after that base hit right there.
3. You're out. 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 You're out.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Carlton Coleman. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out.
This one ends today. The Padres led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered.
Score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious San Diego Padres, 8 runs, 9 hits, no errors they left.
MLB Network's coverage of Dinelson Lamet, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over.
Standing in, Carlton Coleman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And the pitch. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Guys, the Swingin' Friars, as they take the field here tonight, are coming off a good victory here in front of the home faithful on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's a long season, but they were able to win the opener, and nothing would be sweeter if you could get in your car today and drive home 2-0. This is a big game. This is a nice little momentum either way. Another win here, and they're going to be feeling great about where they're at.
Lamet is known to have exceptional stuff. His strikeout numbers are eye-popping. High and deep to center field. Back goes Grisham. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo shot to dead center. First home run of the campaign for him, and they've taken a 1-run lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Now at the plate, Carlton Coleman. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. From the stretch.
Ball, that's in.
Betts on at first, nobody out.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Need you right here, one time.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Your offense goes out and gives you a 4-run cushion. You have to find a way to stop struggling. Compose yourself and get your mechanics on point. It'd be a shame to let this one slip away.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit.
Find the ball.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, listen, as a pitcher, when you fall behind with 3 balls, you want to come in there and throw a strike, and sometimes you're going to give up a base hit.
Yeah, Danny, that's the name of the game from the offensive stamp.
That's ball 4.
Your attention, please.
So 2 men are on with 1 man out. And Jurickson Profar will be the next to bat.
Jurickson Profar.
This is on the ground over to first. To second for 1. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs. And ready once again, Carlton Coleman. And their runners at the corners now. First delivery to him on the way. High and deep to right center. Catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly.
Three. You're out. Ball 4. Take your base. 3. He's out. Out.
Your attention, please.
Now in the box, Tristan Lutz. He'll get things started here in the second half of the sixth.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th.
Here's Jurickson Profar. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, and the defense is thinking, give it to us again and we'll roll it over. Don't think that's not in his head right now as he steps to the plate.
On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 7th inning.
Hey, get your pitch up there.
So digging in now, Carlton Pullman earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
It's rare to hit a triple, but he's knocking on the door of history right now. In addition to that 3-bagger, which is the hardest one to get, he already has a home run and a single. So if he gets a double next time up, he's going to have a cycle.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier Baez.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Going back is the right fielder. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage. Home run. 2 runs on the board after the home run by Javi Baez. First home run of the campaign for him as they open up a 4-run lead.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Play ball.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, Carlton Pullman, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Short, hit hard. He's got it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Let's play ball.
11-8, the final score in this ball game. The Arizona Diamondbacks get the win on the heels of 4 home runs.
First for the victorious Diamondbacks, 11 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Game. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot.
Settling in now, Carlton Pullman. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. A shot down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
Let it rip right here. See it up. Drive it like you can. Let's go.
Has a look. Now the pitch. Hot shot to third. To second for 1. Throw to first is going to be offline, so they just get the 1 on the play. Here's Javier Baez. It was a two-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back in there.
Hey, let it fly right here.
1-2. Here it is. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that. The pitcher, Mackenzie Gore, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. There is, in fact, bunting here as he puts this one down. And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single.
Play ball. Out.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Carlton Coleman, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In the air to straightaway right. Giving chase is Bonifacio. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
Let's play ball. 3.
Drive it deep, big dog. Here we go.
Ready for another shot now. Carlton Coleman. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, give me the same at-bat. As you stride to the plate right here, give me the same execution. Just get something in the air. You got a chance to take the lead right here. Don't try and do any more.
But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Striding into the box, Trent Grisham. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The center fielder,
Grounded up the first baseline. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Let's play ball.
So a big moment here, and standing in, Carlton Coleman, as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game.
Here we go, one time like a big dog.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Back up the middle. Rosario brings it in. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Coming to the plate now, Carlton Coleman. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
2-0 now.
Yeah, come on now, big guy.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings.
the shortstop, Javier.
And that brings up Javi Baez. Go ahead run at first, nobody out. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out.
Hey, right guy, right place.
And the slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And a dive, but he's back in. Runner goes. He swings and misses. Throw down. Is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. So they'll have to be content with just the strikeout there as the runner's able to get himself into scoring position with 1 away. So striding forward now, Carson Kelly. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. A 2-ball, 2-strike count to the Diamondbacks catcher.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Still 2-2. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away.
Hey, right guy, right place.
He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Come on, baby. See it, drive it. Let's go.
Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
Fouled away. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down.
Watch out, drive him in for
and another foul ball.
Hey, get your pitch. No one better up there.
Doesn't chase after the splitter, and he works it back to a full count.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the top player of the We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Taylor Clark gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Talk about impressive. How about an ERA?
So here's the cleanup hitter, Carlton Coleman, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Hey, get your pitch. Let's go.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And it's fouled away. Betts stands at second with 2 gone. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman. Now, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. It appears to be all systems go to start the new year as they've come out of the gates on a 4-game winning streak.
Hey, Matty V, talking about it.
This one gets through, and that could bring in a run. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You get the first 2 out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your...
And he's into second safely with a stolen base.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got this.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. 2 runs on the board after the home run by Javi Baez. Second home run early in the year as the D-backs have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you never want to give up anything in the first inning, but to go down 3-0, it's just painful. Can't afford any more early mistakes, or the hole's going to be too deep to climb out of.
What's the play ball? Keep it.
Digging in to try it again, Carlton Coleman. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
1 out, nobody on. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Here's another 1-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, that's really...
Into the box now, Carlton Coleman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. 5 runs, 7 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Now a throw over, and the runner back safely. The 0-1 delivery. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
So he goes back-to-back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back-to-back-to-back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Drive it like you can. Let's go.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the...
Play ball.
Striding in, Carlton Coleman.
Now batting.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1, no strike.
All right, one time, right here.
The 1-0 home.
Here we go.
Nope, that's off the plate.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
2-0 count. The pitch.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
Ball 3.
Hey, good luck.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Kirilloff is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the... Standing in, Alex Kirilloff. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Kirilloff.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a one-out single.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row.
And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. Arizona jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
The final line score for the Diamondbacks, 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 7.
We are under the lights as John Gray is on the mound for the Rockies in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that...
Now at the plate, Carlton Coleman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Number 72.
I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike one. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. It's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, D-Row, we're looking at a team that's playing some pretty good baseball right now.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. Just the one hit in the end. Up next for Arizona, Carlton Coleman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here. Capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Well, this pitching stat.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Garrett Hampson. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Double play ball to second. 4. There's 1. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there.
It's really tough to double up.
You're out.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks. Carlton Coleman.
Number 72.
Here's the first pitch to him. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And that ends the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. They're David Dahl to the plate now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
David Dahl.
3-2 pitch. First, scooped up. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
Play ball.
Ready now, Carlton Coleman. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now. Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Jose Mujica will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Need you here. Right guy, right place. Need you here, babe.
Now the 2-1. Fouled off.
Hey, no one better, huh?
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Stepping into the box, Seth Beer. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Let's go, big fella. Need you right here.
Ready with another 2-strike offering. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
Hey, get your pitch. No one better up there, kid.
Ready with another 2-strike offering. That's a strike to throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
I like the aggressiveness with 2 strikes to put the runner in motion. Sometimes that can backfire, and it can turn into one of those strike him out, throw him out double plays, but he was able to get there safely at second.
Here we go. Need you right here.
Hit weakly back to the mound.
Slide, slide.
Move it.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the top player.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, Ryan Stanek got win number 1 on the year as Miami took down the Brewers 2-1. The Rockies totaled 11 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 6-5. Zach Gallen grabbed his 2nd win of the year as the Diamondbacks disposed of the Nationals 5-4. The Red Sox pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they defeated the visiting Angels 3-1. The White Sox combined to give up just 5 hits as they beat the visiting Rays 5-3. They had previously lost 11 in a row. The Texas Rangers pitched well, allowing only 3 hits.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Washington Nationals and Jose Quintana will be on the mound for the series opener. stepping up to the plate, Malik Smith. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The right fielder, Malik Smith.
He's set. Here it comes. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
The 1-2.
Ball 2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here's Chris Bryant now, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Anthony Rizzo stands in now, and as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. Here's the first pitch to him, and he fouls this one off. The 0-1 pitch. Lifted in the air to center field, giving chase is Robles. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Batting fifth.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And in to bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. From the stretch.
Ball, that's outside.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
3-0 now. Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Hard hit ball to second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And he'll pull into second with one away. So a good job of going the other way here as he checks in with the one-out double. And as we pull up our Cubs leaderboard, you can see he ranks second on the team in that category. A man at second with one down, and Wilson Contreras digs in at the plate. First pitch coming. Here it is. Off-speed pitch here, but it dips below the knees, evening us at 1-1. A strike to Contreras, and it's 1-1. Now a curveball misses inside. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
At the plate now, Kyle Schwarber. As Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike one. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, he's gone 2 for 6. Hit to third. Castro has it, and that's the second out. And it's the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Strasburg comes set. First pitch on its way. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops.
He has to be greedy, working the outside of this strike zone. He cannot allow this guy to get back in this count, especially with the pitcher on.
And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
Swing and a miss, 0-1. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carrying. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
And that's taken up and in for ball 2.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. He's set. The 2-2. Struck him out. You talk about pulling a rabbit out. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Malik Smith.
The right fielder, Malik Smith.
First pitch on its way.
0-1.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Giving chase is Robles. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 4.
So with 1 gone here in the inning, it's time to check out the Cubs' upcoming schedule so you can plan your week around staying at home and watching Cubs baseball here with us. Here's George Springer looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Hard hit ball to second. Kendricks got it. On to first, and Strasburg's in control here. 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope, outside.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. On a line, that's a base hit. So Anthony Rizzo will have a chance to bat this inning following the base hit.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Cubs strand 1, but they're on top 1-0. Leading off the inning, Ryan Zimmerman, as they'll look to get something going here. And that brings up Javi Baez. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Wilson Contreras. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. He's set, and the pitch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. And he misses with it, 1-1. Line drive, base hit down the line. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Now to the plate, Jason Kipnis. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Popped up. Castro in foul ground, and no one will track it down. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Popped up. Turner is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. Here now is Juan Soto. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that.
Play ball.
Hernan Perez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 41, Hernan Perez.
Hit hard on the ground to second. And a bobble out there by Kendrick. On to first with it is Kendrick, and it's in plenty of time for the first out.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
First offering on its way. Grounded slowly to the left side. Gonna be a tough play. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. But hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. No balls and 1 strike. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
2-strike pitch from Strasburg, and he chased it in the dirt. Gomes gathers it, and the throw to first ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Score holds. It's 3-1. Marco Gonzalez takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Leading off the inning, Chris Bryant, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Line toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs. Where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
The 0-1 pitch.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
Hard hit ball to second, and that's going to be a base hit for Rizzo. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Eaton is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away. So we've got runners at the corners here, 1 away, and stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. First pitch coming, here it is. Fouled away. Has a look, now the pitch. Hit high and deep to right center. After it is Eaton. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And they'll get a step closer. It's a sac fly to make it a 3-2 game now. 2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Back on it is the left fielder. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. In now, Jason Kipnis. He'll start things out against Steven Strasburg as we get the inning underway.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Here comes the first pitch. A fastball here as you'll take a look at ball 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
This one is launched. Look at this. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
Way out to the mound now is the Washington manager, and that's going to do it now for Steven Strasburg. So a no decision here this afternoon, as it'll be up to the bullpen from here on out. Austin Voth comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Number 50, Austin Voth.
David Bodie will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
David Bodie.
And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. Into the bleachers and gone.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His second pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare, and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
Malik Smith the next to hit. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Woo! That was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Shin high. That's taken for a ball. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit. Flipped out the other way towards short. And one gone.
Now batting.
George Springer the next to hit. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Two and two.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And that's low, ball 4. So a runner at first now with one away, and into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Still only one out in the inning. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Taking off is Springer. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Brendan Morrow will come on to take over on the mound now, and he'll hit in the 3rd spot in the line.
15.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Anthony Rizzo. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
I got to count 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th. First pitch on its way. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Count still at 1-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. A strike to Contreras, and it's 1-1. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, D-Row.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
Hunter Strickland will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Michael Taylor is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
And batting 9, number 3, Michael A.
First delivery to him on the way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
Fastball called for strike 2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. So in now for Chicago, Jason Kipnis. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, you could tell his eyes lit up on that ball right there. It was a little up, but it was out over the plate. Tough pitch to pull, and this guy's known.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Striding in to start the 9th, Michael Taylor, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Michael A. Taylor.
Dan Winkler comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top. A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Cubs jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back.
Here now is our final line.
Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. Looking first at the NL Central, the Chicago Cubs combined for 10 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Nats 4-3. The Brewers combined for 4 total home runs as they were winners in extras against the Diamondbacks 6-4. Joe Musgrove got his 3rd win this season as the Pirates got the best of the Phillies 3-2. The New York Mets picked up 14 hits in total as they cruised to the win over the Cardinals 9-1. The Cincinnati Reds allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 3-2. Ronald Acuna Jr. plated 5 on the day with 2 big flies as the Braves downed the Marlins 15-6. He leads the entire National League in runs batted in. The Padres relief pitcher, number 65, collected his first W this season as San Diego beat the Dodgers 3-2. The White Sox combined to allow only 4 hits as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 9-1. Gleyber Torres collected a total of 4 driven in, leading the Yanks to a win over the rival Red Sox 5-1. Jesse Chavez earned his 4th win out of the bullpen as the Rangers downed the Rays 6-4. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim allowed only 5 hits in the game as they beat the O's in Baltimore 3-0. The Indians swatted 4 home runs in this one as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 12-3. The Minnesota Twins totaled 13 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 6-0. Stephen Piscotty drove in an impressive 5 with 2 home runs as the A's took care of the Blue Jays 12-2. They now have 5 straight wins. The Mariners broke out of a 10-game losing.
Daytime baseball here. Tyler Chatwood, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Leading off the
Malik Smith, the next to hit. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The right fielder.
Now here it comes. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, guys, yesterday's loss was a tough one.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases.
Well, you see that happen quite a bit at the big league level, Hero. Breaking ball up and away and hit for a bullet for a base hit.
Yeah, Dan, you try and look for it to pop out above the pitcher's hand, and that usually signifies that it's going to be something breaking. That was actually a slider, so nice job by the offensive player, not only recognizing it, but not trying to do too much.
Robles, patrolling center, makes the play, 1 out.
Batting third, the third baseman, Fred.
And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. What's going to be the key for him today, Mark?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
Here comes the first pitch. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1. His career batting line with Patrick Corbin. He's had success, 6 for 14. Throw over to first, just keeping him close. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
1-1, here it is. Back up the middle. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Runners at the from the belt, the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit too.
Comes set, now the pitch. Rounded softly down the line toward first. But a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Line drive, base hit to right. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate and makes it a 5-1 contest.
That is it. The shortstop, Javier.
Here's Javier Baez as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Comes set and the 0-1. Lined hard toward right center. And that is down for extra bases, as this will get one home and maybe two. And the runner will score from second. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. Tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the second run. At the plate, Wilson Contreras. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Corbin, a 6'3" left-hander. He was taken in the second round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And the runner from third crosses the plate.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute there.
A little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Pick up 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors. So stepping in, David Bodie. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon.
Hey, we're still in the early stage.
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Into the bleachers and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Into the box, Tyler Chatwood. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
This hitter right now looks overmatched with a fastball. I think you go right back to it.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Suzuki has it, and he makes the throw to first. Chatwood is retired, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Malik Smith. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Swing and a liner. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. The throw into second, and they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there. Here's George Springer. And here's a ball hit in the air. Eaton on the move, and no one will track it down. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. 2 out, nobody on. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. 3-2 pitch. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And bye-bye, that one's gone into the bleachers. A solo home run here off the bat of George Springer. 8th home run on the season for him, as we are all tied at 5.
another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Now batting.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
The count now at 2-1. Now here it comes. And this gets on him quickly here and deflects off him. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike one.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
1-1 the count of the Cubs first baseman. Rizzo is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Working for the punch out and the offering. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end. 2 runs come across here. Into the box now, Javier Baez, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Not shortstop, Javier.
First pitch on its way.
Baez.
Great curveball there, really fooled him with that one.
Start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and Wilson Contreras digs in at the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, man. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
But there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2. Stepping in, Kyle Schwarber. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Robles is on his horse. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now as we begin the next Cub up, David Bodie. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Weak grounder back to the mound. And an offline throw, but he just does get back to the bag for the putout. Well, hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call. First offering on its way. Tyler Chatwood is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. 5 runs, 9 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. A little bit outside. 2-1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Well, they've been treating him like a punching bag out there. As we take a look at the line, you can see that he's given up double-digit hits, and things don't look like they're going to get any better. He might not last much longer.
So here's Malik Smith. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 0-1 pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Coming in on it is Eaton. He can't get to it. This one's down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, these days don't happen often. You better dig yourself when you get 3 knocks in a big league way.
It's hard to have 3 hits in one day, but boy, this guy is off to a great start in this one.
George Springer the next to hit. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Chatwood at second. Smith at first. 1 gone. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder. There's a swing he'd like back. It's 2-1 now. Now the Nats are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Red Ryan.
First pitch on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
And that misses 1-1. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And this will go right by Suzuki all the way to the backstop. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. From the stretch. And a slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. The 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Robles waits on it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And never much of a chance to even think about scoring there. What a big second out. And that brings up Javi Baez. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front. The 1-1. Hit down the third baseline. But this will get fouled. It's a ball and 2 strikes. 6 runs, 11 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. The 2-2 pitch. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Good battle. Count remains full. Obviously a big spot here with the bases loaded, so he'll step out to rethink things. Ready with the payoff pitch.
Nope.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
First pitch of the at-bat. Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's taken for a called strike 2. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the base. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. At the plate, Adam Eaton. He's one. And now for Washington, Kurt Suzuki.
Up next for the Nationals, the catcher.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Jarrell Cotton takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on.
Play ball. Out.
Stepping in, Kyle Schwarber. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First delivery to him on the way. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
Great job of doubling up with the fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Stays alive. Still 0-2. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
The 1-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. He stays alive. Still 2-2.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
And another foul ball.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Bodie is retired. 2 down now. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jarrell Cotton. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. A little indecisive with that swing as he waves through it. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, this guy obviously feels he can move traffic right here. He's taking 2 big swings. He's trying to help himself.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Austin Voth enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 50.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Malik Smith. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And the pitcher, in fact, will just take a bite out of this one, an infield single. George Springer will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning. As we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First offering on its way. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Throw gets him, so they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay.
Now batting,
Here's Chris Bryant now. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time.
Yeah, and he might see another free pass here. If you're going to get beat, it has to be by anybody but this guy.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to give in to this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
This is line to left. Soto is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Swing and a line drive, but just fouls as he just misses extra bases. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. A pause and the 0-2. Now a swing and a ground ball for the second baseman Kendrick. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Cubs strand one. Digging in, Javier Baez. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
The shortstop, Javier.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air down the right field line. After it is eaten, he gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The catcher, number 40.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 1-1 to Schwarber. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. Runners on first with 1 down. Pulled toward right center field. Giving chases Robles. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
The batter, number 13.
So striding in, David Bodie. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. He's set. Here it comes.
Whoa, that pitch is out.
Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1. Swing and a high chopper. Reined in. Flips it behind his back. And that will conclude matters here in the... Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera.
The third baseman, number 13. Asdrubal Cabrera.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of...
Wander Suero is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Jason Kipnis is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. The average coming in, 257. A dozen home runs, 27 driven in. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Robles waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 00.
Standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far, Malik Smith. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. From the stretch. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. In now, George Springer. Pitch outside, the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
You might say that steal is on the catcher because the pitcher was so quick to the plate with his delivery, but I think the credit has to go to the base runner. Great jump, and he really showed off his speed there.
Back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Now a long throw home. And he'll be tagged out as he got caught between third and home.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Chris Bryant. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
1 ball, no strikes to count. 1-0 count. Here it is. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Good riding action to that thing, and it's ball and 2 strikes.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs. They're still up 7-5. Dan Winkler takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 43. Yeah. Winkler.
Play ball.
7-5 how today's comes to an end. The Cubbies took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 7 runs on 15 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Nationals, 5 runs, 8 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. Time with the ball.
Hello there, baseball fans, and welcome to a Mother's Day edition of Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, Malik Smith was fantastic at the plate, collecting 5 hits as the Cubs defeated the Nats 7-5. He is among the National League leaders in stolen bases. The Milwaukee Brewers had 12 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 8-2. The Pirates combined for 4 total home runs as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 8-4. Jarrett Parker drove in 4 and had a home run, leading the Mets to the win over the Cardinals 13-2. The Cincinnati Reds launched 3 home runs as they toppled the Rockies 11-1. Mark Melancon grabbed his 2nd win of the year as the Braves downed the Marlins 3-2. The San Diego Padres sent 3 balls into the seats as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 10-5. The San Francisco Giants held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 4-0.
It figures to be a wet one, but we'll have baseball for you on MLB Network nonetheless. Kyle Hendricks gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. What do we need to know here? Coming to the plate now, Malik Smith. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Cubs, the right fielder, Malik.
Now here it comes.
Smith.
Good downward action there, and it's 0-1. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out, and in fact dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Oh, 2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. George Springer the next to hit. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. First delivery to him on the way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. There's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with the single, setting the table for the big boys.
At the plate, Anthony Rizzo. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. Here's the first pitch to him. Hard liner to center field. Robles is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting fourth.
And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if Kyle Schwarber can keep it going. He's slugging over 600 coming into play. That's a lot of extra base hits, a lot of home runs, a lot of doubles, and a lot of balls in the gap. That doesn't come easy, and he has really impressed a lot of people so far this year.
In the dirt here. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. From the stretch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Springer, the runner at first with 2 gone. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there in the strand 1. Still no score.
Well, Matt, the weather forecasts I'm hearing down here point to a fairly significant threat of rain later in the ball game. Of course, the grounds crew and umpires will work to get this one in without delay, but they all...
Let's play ball. Out.
Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series, 0 for 8. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. The 1-2.
Ball, that's out.
And the fastball is low and inside as he's got to back up to avoid that one. And it certainly helps when you're throwing your ace on the mound in the series finale. Can't ask for much more than that.
One of the keys when you show up to the ballpark and you're going for a sweep, you look at that lineup card, you see your ace pitcher is on the mound. You have to feel awfully good about your chances to complete the sweep.
He'll try it again, 3-2. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, D-Row, with that stacked infield on the right side. You hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
Here comes the first pitch. And good movement on the fastball there from Sanchez as he jumps ahead with strike 1. The Cubs had a lot of success at the plate yesterday, a double-digit hit total as a team, so they'd like to make that happen again as they go for the sweep.
When you're playing as well as this team is right now, they've got them right where they want them. They're only down 1 early in this one, and when you've won a couple of games in a row already, you have that feeling you can certainly come back and win this one. Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone to protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
0-1.
And this one's in the dirt. Ready with the 0-1. And that's in there for a called third strike on the split-fingered fastball. 2 away. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Steven Souza swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Sanchez pauses. Here it comes.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Stepping up now. Leading off the inning, Kyle Hendricks, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Grounded back up the middle. Castro to his left. He's there. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
So here's Malik Smith. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. A 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
On to first, and Sanchez has got it working now. There are 2 away.
The center fielder, number 4,
Here's George Springer, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And now pitch on the way. And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
Wow, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo home run here off the bat of George Springer. Home run number 9 on the year, and the Cubs are back to even now at 1 run apiece.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Digging in, Ryan Zimmerman.
Play ball.
Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. Ready for another chance? Javier Baez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Well, you don't need us to tell you. It's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out. Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike.
Hey, if I'm on the mound, I'm going even further out of zone on this next pitch.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Liner toward right center. Robles is going to have room out there as he puts this away.
Play ball.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. Kipnis, or Kip for short. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season. Belted high and deep into right center. Robles is back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Up next to the Cubs.
Digging in, Steven Souza. First offering on its way. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at off the plate for a ball. All even now, 2-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. This pitch is popped up, and there's out number 2.
Up next to the Cubs.
So here now is the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Oh, and an ugly swing there. It's 0-1.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's falling off the table.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
1 run on 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Hit on the ground to short. Turner has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is. Victor Robles digging. Digging in once again, Malik Smith. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. That's lifted the other way out to left. Soto has it, and it's a quick out number 1.
The center fielder, number 4.
Into the box, George Springer. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this, really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
Just hung in there on that one. Sanchez coming up on pitch number 71 so far. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Another one sent foul. Fouled off. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Got him to go down swinging there. George Springer becomes out number 2 this inning. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And right into the shift. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they breathe. In now is Adam Eaton. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Here's Starlin Castro. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Kyle Ryan takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first. And Daniel Hudson gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Leading off for the Cubs.
And that brings up Javi Baez. Career line against Daniel Hudson. A number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hudson has pitched north of 700 innings in the majors. And in that time, he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez. Little chopper back to the mound. On to first, and that is a big out to lead off the home 7th.
Now batting, catcher.
Riding in once again, Kyle Schwarber. A hit in 2 tries so far. He's set, and the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. 1 out, nobody on. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
Again, he sends it out of play.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Now at the plate, David Bodie. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Here comes the first pitch. Ball one. The 1-0. Hard hit ball to short. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Into the box now, Jason Kipnis, as he would look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The left-handed hitting Kipnis awaits the 1-0. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike. Line drive to center field. Robles is there, and he'll make the catch to retire this. A speedy Trey Turner dig. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Hunter Strickland will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Michael Taylor will also come on now, as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Here comes the first pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left, as this is hauled in for the first out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Chris Bryant will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 17.
Sliced hard on the ground, and this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. And he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
First pitch on its way. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll send it on to first, and that'll freeze the runner at second with 2 away now.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
First offering on its way. He had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Cabrera's up with it, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Alec Mills will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Sean Doolittle comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Pitch on the way. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Pulled toward right center field. Taylor is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now batting, Javier Baez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and that means the Cubs are down to their final out now.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Standing in, Kyle Schwarber. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard up the middle. Turner gloves it. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Nationals will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.